Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of The Edge on IAC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications and Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. I want to thank some of our new sponsors for being with us. Applebee's came back. We're so glad of that. Applebee's is giving away a $20 gift certificate for date night or your birthday, whichever one it is. And so along with all of our other awesome sponsors as well, Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, Jefferson's, you see them right there in Albertville. Also the Smoke, barbecue place, the Hatter, all of them. They're fantastic sponsors, and we appreciate everybody who places their confidence in us for their advertising needs. And I place my confidence in the Toys for Tots right over here with LaRue Hardinger. LaRue is a coordinator and been a coordinator since I've been back. We moved back from Charlotte, North Carolina, and came back to Alabama. That was in 2014, I believe. And so thank you for letting me kind of get out there and shout out the really great things about Toys for Tots. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, gee. I consider you part of the team. You know that.
Phil and I feel like part of the team. And we love, so we don't have any little kids. We don't have any grandkids or anything like that. So it's fun for us every year. We want to buy a toy for somebody. So we do. And so we always, we always do like Ken and Barbie clothes for Ken and Barbie and stuff like that. That movie has to be helping you guys out too. The movie Barbie.
What it means for us is we're going to need a lot more Barbies.
I bet you will. Now, is there a particular Barbie? Now, shouldn't folks also buy clothes for the Barbie? Maybe some accessories to go with it?
Yes, ma'am. So many of them come with the painted on bathing suits, and you don't swim 24/7 year round. So
I don't.
Yeah, we like to give Barbies out and Ken dolls and, whatever, her little sister. But with clothing and with maybe even better, you can buy them in sets, where they have the horse with them or maybe they're a chemist or maybe she's a, biologist or, all the different Barbies. A nurse.
Yeah, Alabama Auburn ones. I've seen them. I still have them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them all. And then you got the holiday Barbies. We've had some of those, and they're beautiful. Donated. So that's I've got a list here of the most needed toys. I might mention a few of them, but because I know what's going to be asked for. There's few that don't go away. They come back every year, and they're going to be there probably after I'm dead and gone. So I know I can say with assurance right now, we're going to need all the Kens and Barbies and their clothes and their accessories that you can find and give to us. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's at the top of my list, right next to large bicycles.
Oh yeah.
We also need riding helmets for all ages. Because we give out bikes and skateboards and scooters and tricycles, even big wheels. But the foundation requires that we give out a helmet with each riding toy. So we need them for all ages, from age 1 to adult. Because we serve ages 0 to 18 as long as they live in the home and they are attending school.
Now, it's been a long time since I've been around a little kid. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. I don't know what they play with anymore. What about board games and things like that? Books?
Surprisingly, okay, this is our 11th campaign, so I've had a lot of time to see the trends, and surprisingly, since I guess, are you back?
I just lost you.
Okay. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay. I guess it's COVID. I don't know when everybody had to stay home, but we saw a trend there about 2020 where kids started wanting board games. Yeah.
Really?
Of course, naturally they want electronic games, and we cannot afford those. So if you want to donate some, that would be, just peachy. I mean, because our cap on what we can purchase per toy is $35. So we are limited. So we really try to shop the sales, and so donate early, because we want to have the money early to buy these things as we find them on sale. And that's where you come in as a donor. You might be able to spend more than we can on a toy. Now, that being said, we can purchase bikes up to $100 a piece, but we can't get them. It's hard to find them over 20 inches at that price. So impossible, really, to get the 24 and 26-inch bikes that the teenagers like. So, yeah, if you want to spend a little bit more and you want to really help us out, that would be number 2 toy, the 24 and 26-inch bicycles. We can't get enough of them.
So what about a girl or a boy bike? Which is the most called for?
Actually, it's about the same.
Oh, okay.
But the donations are different. We get a lot more girl bikes donated than boys. So if you have a doubt, just, you can give me a call or email me or text me. My contact information is on our website, which is, you don't have to type in www. You can just put in all lowercase, all together, Fort Payne .toysfortots.org. Fort Payne -al.toysfortots.org.
You can even Google it, pull it up too. I found it that way by Googling it.
If you just type in Toys for Tots, though, in the search engine, you're probably going to end up getting the foundation. And if you donate through their website, it's going to go to them. You can make online donations, and you can do it with our website that I just gave out, and it will come directly to our campaign if you do that. But if you're the type person that wants to personally hand us that money or that toy, then yes, that's when you need to put this on your calendar. We're going to be at Walmart September 29th and 30th from 8 to 5, both days. And then the next one is shortly after that, but it's the Roadblock at Dogtown. And it's just from 8 to noon. And we do accept toys and monetary donations at that one. But we have several setups, public setups already firmed up. We thank the stores that are allowing us to do this. We really thank Walmart. They've been with us since day one. We appreciate that so very much. And also Bruce's Foodland in Fort Payne and Rainsville. And then the third one that has given us open arms, invitation is Big Lots in Fort Payne. So I would suggest that you guys patronize those businesses, because they allow us to set up out front, and as their customers come and go, they donate. We don't harass you. We're just there with our canopies and our little buckets, and we give out little freebies that the foundation provides for us. We don't buy those, and just as a thank. Okay.
Again, you can just go and find the website as well. Okay, go on ahead.
Okay. So as far as the toys that we need, though, back to that topic, this is a good opportunity to tell folks. I have to look at my list here, but I know what we're out of right now. We've done some shopping this summer, got some really great deals at Ollie's, which they are a corporate sponsor of the Toys for Tots Foundation. So they give us a really good discount. So we really appreciate you, Billy Mann, and Ollie's at Scottsboro for helping us out there. But the things I know we still are going to need, we haven't found yet our little people sets, we go through those like water. And they're pretty affordable. Last year, up until this year, they were $10, but at Walmart, but I'm sure they're a little bit higher now. We need some Hot Wheel track sets with the tracks, the little cars with the tracks. We have a lot of the cars, but not a lot of the track sets, and those are asked for pretty often. Doll houses, we don't even have one, and we get requests, quite a few requests for those. So yes, we need some doll houses. Okay. The biggie, the elephant in the room, Legos and Duplos. But I know where you're going, but don't go there.
I wasn't even going to bring it up.
But
But I did get an education by the kids.
That is asked for by every age. And the younger ones, the toddlers, theirs is called Duplos. It's the same thing, but you guys know, they're just bigger. And they come in the little cute zip tote bags. They're so easy to bag. You don't have to worry about, getting crushed or anything. But we need Duplos and Legos for all ages, and boys and girls. They both ask for them.
Let me ask you another question. This pertains to the bigger kids versus the little kids. I would imagine you get a lot of toys for little kids.
Yeah.
Are you do you need more for the bigger kids?
We could always use them. Yeah. What I don't buy, because for 10 years now, it may change, but we have received baby dolls and vehicles, cars and trucks, and that's what they give. We always get a lot of those donated. So I don't purchase those until after I see how many are donated. Now, that being said, we really do need particular dolls, and our shelves are bare of these right now, except for maybe a couple. And we're going to need them in dozens and dozens. My Life dolls, the 18-inch dolls, and the Baby Alive dolls. Those are just really, hot items with kids right now. But I have a feeling, Barbie's going to she's going to steal the show for sure this year. So.
Well, I've got an idea maybe for the older girls or boys, whoever, if they're thinking about a career in maybe hair, fixing hair or whatever, don't they still make those little, the Barbies, like a Barbie head where you can fix its hair?
We get plenty of those donated every year.
Oh,
yeah. But you asked about teenagers, so I will tell you.
Well, hold on to that thought. We're going to have to go into a commercial break. We went a little bit behind it, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Everybody hang in there, okay? The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park, and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors, and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Wow, it's so soft and smooth.
It's cool to the touch. How did you do that?
Well, we took MyPillow's patented fill and combined it with this new technology that we didn't have back then when I invented MyPillow to bring you the best pillow in history, MyPillow 2.0. Because of all of you, My Pillow 2.0 has been a huge success, and now we're bringing you our best-selling Go Anywhere My Pillows with the same temperature-regulating technology. Made with my patented adjustable fill and brand new cooling fabric, they're truly the next generation of My Pillow. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save over 60% on our My Pillow 2.0 4-pack special. You'll get 2 My Pillows and 2 Go Anywhere My Pillows, regular $259.92, now only $99.98. King size just $10 more. This is a limited time offer, so please order now.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is #1 as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Okay, we are back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and we are syndicated on Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. I've watched this on Roku, but I have not seen you and me on the show with Apple or Amazon Fire. I got to do that just to see if it's different. I think it's probably the same. I can't say where anything would be, I don't know, but I knew about Roku. And let me tell our audience something too. Roku, a lot of people send me questions about that all the time. It's about, do you pay a monthly service? No. All you do is just buy it's like this little stick thing. You got to put it into your smart TV. And there you go. I mean, and you can watch other things as well. I mean, I watch some HGTV stuff. I mean, and you can find us on YouTube, and you can also find us on all the social media sites. I have with me LaRue Hardinger, and she's with the Toys for Tots, Marine Toys for Tots, and located in Fort Payne, Alabama. Living in Charlotte, a lot of folks would say, "Are you from Texas?" I thought I was from Texas for some reason. I said, "No, I'm from Alabama." And then when I would say Alabama, they would say, "Oh, and from Fort Payne, Alabama." So, Fort Payne is actually known more than Huntsville and Birmingham now because of that song.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they're the #1 country/pop artist. I don't know exactly the genre, but I think it's country. I think they're at the top, and they should be. Yeah, and I'm proud that they're our own, guys that were born and raised here in our county, and their songs in the beginning talked about coming home and staying home this Sunday.
And they definitely did that. So they did come back. I mean, they made it big, and they came right back to Fort Payne. We're proud of that.
And not only that, they have used their fame and fortune to support causes here.
Yeah.
And they've helped us out. I know that. And we really appreciate that.
Absolutely. You were talking about toys and the kind of toys you need. We're talking about the bigger kids, because Santa Claus comes to see them too.
I'm glad you brought that up because we are completely out of perfume sets. We get a lot of requests for perfume sets. Maybe some of the smaller sets with 3 bottles in them, something like that. It doesn't have to be expensive. Makeup. We need makeup, though, for the teenagers, which is going to be your more dramatic makeup. But the little girls ask for it too. So you can always get the little sets with lip gloss and, the translucent fingernail polish for the little girls. And then the tweens, the ones in between, you don't want to get them the real dramatic makeup, but some of them are already using real makeup. So, maybe you could go with lighter colors or something. But keep in mind the applications we go by that have these things, these requests listed on them. The parent is the one that is filling out the application, and they know what the kids are asking for, so we know that they don't have a problem with it.
That's right, because there could be a religious belief where they don't wear makeup. Period. You wouldn't want to get that makeup.
Yeah.
So that's a real good thing. So that is now, and we're coming up on the time. Then I want to get back to the toys again, but we're coming on a time where the parents or the grandparents, whoever the person is who's raising the children, they've got to get the application filled out.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we do anything else.
The entire month of October, I really want y'all to. People forget because of Halloween, so put it on your calendars. Tell your friends. Remind your school counselors. I always let the schools know. I send it to the counselors, but they don't always get it out to all the teachers, or if they do, all the teachers don't get it to all the students. And, the younger kids might not make it home with that piece of paper. So if you know a family in need, be sure and tell them about this. The entire month of October at the DHR, 2301 Briarwood Avenue South. And that's the road that turns beside of Cattle Stampede, and goes south, and it dead ends on Lebanon Road. The DHR is on your left, heading south, shortly before you get to Lebanon Road. But it's really not that far down there once you turn off of Highway 35 onto Briarwood. So you go into the food assistance office. They used to call it food stamp office, but now it's food assistance office. And they will already have the applications there that we have designed, along with instructions, what to take into consideration. For instance, we might need to know if your child has special needs and what you would recommend for them. Or we might want to say, what are some of your children's likes? They might be computer geeks versus outdoorsy type, sports involved kids. So we need to know what type of toys they like. Another thing we've learned to ask, or at least tell them to put a note on there, if it does make a difference to them and they have a preference as far as doll ethnicity, make a note of it on there. We don't have any way of knowing that. These are things we have learned by trial and error over the years as we bag toys, questions that come up. So, we just tweaked it every year. But they have the set of instructions like that. And then...
So my question is, and you went off just a few seconds ago. So my question is this all done on the application that they fill out at DHR?
Yes, they fill it out. They can take it home. They can pick it up and take it home, bring it back. But it's really not that hard to fill out.
Yeah, just fill it out and get it done.
all you have to put on it is the names, address, like maybe your driver's license number, something that's an identifiable thing. But we have to have your home address, and we have to know you live in DeKalb County, of course. And then below that is just a listing of your children, by their name, age, gender, and then it will say, we ask for the school if they're attending school, because we serve at 0 to 18. If they're 18, they have to be living in the home and attending school. So if there's a question on that, we can always call the school. But then after that, on that same line, it says, list 2 or 3 toys your child might enjoy receiving this Christmas. So that doesn't guarantee it, of course, and that's on the instructions. But if we have it in stock, or if it's donated at a later date, we make sure that it gets put in their bag. We keep up with all that. So, yes, go ahead and go down there during the month of October, or tell your friends to go. Put the word out in your churches, with your clubs. Word of mouth is great. And of course, what you're doing is part of our campaign. What you donate is this airtime. And if the public doesn't know what you're doing and don't know about your campaign and how to help, then we don't have a campaign. So this is, see, you're part of the team. You have been.
Well, let me ask you a question. This pertains to the bigger kids. Do kids ever ask for clothes?
They do. And
is there a limit on that? T-shirts, stuff like that?
We're not allowed to really buy those with toy money. So we don't purchase clothing. However, we do tell them to put their sizes on there, especially shoes, because skates, you have to know size, the shoe size. And yes, we have a lot of clothes donated that are brand new with the tags still on them. If they are brand new, still tags on them, and a kid is asking for those, we will throw them in the bag. But technically, we are just supposed to give out, new toys. They can't be used. They can be homemade. We check them for safety if they are. That's a big thing.
But are there toys that you can accept?
The main thing is we can't give out anything edible. And we can't give out anything that would be dangerous. We've only received one gun that would actually fire something close to a BB.
About 30 seconds left in this segment.
Okay.
It flew by.
Yeah, it did. So, it can't be mistaken for a real weapon. So just if you're buying a toy gun, Nerf guns would be good. So, during the month of October, Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, that's when you go to apply. So it's got to be a weekday, 9 to 4. And those dates come down to, I think the first date is probably the 2nd. I'm not positive on that. It's either the 2nd or 3rd on a Monday. Goes all the way through the 31st, which I think is a Tuesday or Wednesday. So just keep in mind they're only open on weekdays, and take with you your ID, a recent utility bill with your name and address on it, and that proves you live here. Your ID proves you are who you say you are, and just show something that, or you have, that they're your children.
Okay, folks, that's the end of the show anyway. Thank you so much for watching The Edge. My name is Donna, and I'm your host, and LaRue Hardinger's co-host today. You might as well be a co-host. You've been doing this for years anyway. So, but thank you so much for watching. You're the reason we do what we do. We want to get that information out there to you. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Looking forward to seeing you next time around. Bye, LaRue.
Bye.